Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's card I'm going to demonstrate for you today is made using framelits and dies. The feature of this card is the Country Flowers stamp set by Ranger, and this stamp set comes with framelits, and in addition to that it has a stencil. I also am going to be using the Birthday Love stamp set by Penny Black, and I'll need some stitched rectangles, some stitched ovals, and this large floor stamp for the background. Let me show you how to create this card. It looks more difficult than it really is. First, I'm bringing in my MISTI tool, and I'm going to take the smaller of the two pieces of paper, and I'm going to be real sure, I'm not going to use this magnet, that I have it in the lower corner, and I'm going to bring in the outline for the flower and carefully place it because I need to leave room for the leaves. Let me make sure I've got room. Yes. Okay. Transfer to the door. The reason I have to be careful is because I'm going to use this piece of paper for both things, both flowers. So stamp that. Now after I stamp it, I'm going to take the paper and turn it upside down and stamp it a second time. Okay, now I'm going to clean that, and now I'm going to do the leaves. I'm using bamboo leaves for this one. And again, turn it. Okay, and since I have the leaf on, I'm going to go ahead and start with the solid image for the leaves. So make sure this is in the lower corner, and just look through the stamp and line it up. This stamp is really easy to line up because you can look right through it. Now this time I'm going to take Pear Tart and stamp that. And turn it around again. Okay. Now I'll just do the same thing for the solid of the flower. And the dandelion for this one. Okay, that's all done. Set this aside, and Now I'm going to, I think I'll stamp this next. I need to get my oval and make sure that I put it in the right spot. Okay, so I'm going to use the framelit as a tool to guide me. Okay, and then there. Good. Move the frame out the way. I don't need that now. I think I'm going to need a new Versafine pad because this one seems to be leaving a little bit of fluff when I stamp. I'm going to stamp that again on the other side because that looks a little odd to me. I'm going to take a paper napkin and wipe off my pad, see if there's fluff on it or something. Get that off. Okay, let's try that again. Well, it's better, but still a little fluffy. Note to self, buy a new pad. Okay. Now that's being done. I'm going to move on to stamping the inside of the card. Take the card base, mountain side up, put it in, and put in my sentiment. Come here. That looks good. I'm going to stamp that again. I'm not happy with that. That's the good part about using the MISTI tool, that you can restamp if you need to. Just to make sure that you line it back up the way it was by pushing it all the way in the corner, and you can get another stamp on it. So that's a little darker. Okay, clean this. Oops, I forgot the butterfly. I have to do the butterfly. Come back in here, and the outline for the butterfly, start with that again. Make sure it's in the corner. And the butterfly I did in peanut brittle, the outline. What I'm reaching for off camera, let me talk about that for a minute. I have a picture frame with all the stamps and the dies that I need sitting off to the side, so I can just quickly grab the things that I need. So you don't have to wait for me to go in and out of stamp packages. So I'm gonna line up the body for the butterfly. And again, it lines up just as easy as the flower did. And I'm going to stamp that with desert sand. There we go, one butterfly. Finish with that. And the last thing I need to do is stamp my happy birthday greeting on this scrap of craft. There. Okay, that is all the stamping I need to do. Now I need to close that so there won't be any accidents. Oh wait, I need to stamp something else. Sorry about that. I have the larger piece of white and taking the peanut brittle and my large florist stamp, I need to stamp this background. Now you can stamp it this way, but when you have a very large stamp like this, it's easier to turn it over and ink the stamp and then put your paper on top. So let me give this a good, and always ink more of the area than you think you need, because once you push it down, if you didn't ink enough, you're going to have to get another piece of paper and start again. So I know that this is more than I need, but I don't want to have to mess it up. So you just take it and carefully lay it in place. And take some copy paper or something, lay it on top, protect your hands, and just rub it. Being sure that you're rubbing evenly all over to transfer the ink. Just center. Okay. So there we go. That's that. And there we are. Clean this. Now that is the rest of the stamping. Now I need to take this, and you would go to your Big Shot and using the framelits cut it out. But I'm going to cut this out using my scan and cut. My scan and cut machine is a brother machine which scans in your image, and then once you have it scanned, you can use the machine to directly cut. So I'm going to use that rather than the framelits. But if you had the stamp set, you can of course use the framelits. I'll be right back. Now that I have all of my die cuts, I'm going to darken the edge of this and this using this blending tool by Ranger and the peanut brittle. Just going along the edges gently like this. I just want to give it a little bit of dimension so that it stands out from the white background of the card base. Let's bring a little bit extra attention to the corners to make them a little bit darker, to add a little bit more interest. And I'm also going to do a little bit on the edge of the oval, so it'll stand out a little bit from the flourish background. I didn't do this on the other card, but I think I'll do it on this one. Okay, now I just have to assemble everything. Very simple card. And that's the finished card. As you can tell by adding the shading along the edge, this is more prominent than this one is on both of these. So if you prefer this way, the lighter shading, that's fine. Or if you prefer the darker shading, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you enjoy the other materials that are on my channel. I'd like to thank my brother David for the music, and I hope that you're enjoying that as well. Take care, everyone, and have a great day.